Hi guys and welcome to Yocto Gaming Plays Football Manager 2022. We last left it where I had just joined Hannover 96 in the second division in Germany. I think it was called the Bundesliga 2. Let's just have a look. Yep. And when I picked up the team, we were 16th in the league, and I joined around September time, and I was hoping we could progress for promotion. And in the end, it was a very successful season as we managed to push all the way to the playoffs and get promoted. So what I want to do is just take a quick look over how the results went from last season and then fast forward to where we are, and I'll probably do a quick rundown of the new players we have signed. So to go back to last season, we had a very good sort of middle, I'd say, part of the season, and then a not so good start to the second half, but we finished strong, and in the end we ended up finishing third. In terms of notable victories, I mean, we lost to St. Pauli. That was a bad one because I believe they were second when we lost to them and we could have leapfrogged them, and then we went on a really bad run of 5 games without scoring or conceding as well, I suppose. But then we pulled it back and we ended up making the playoffs against Schalke. Now this was new to me. I've never come across a situation where a playoff team would play against the team that was relegated in the division above for a place in the first division. So it was a bit new, and when I first got the draw I was a bit concerned because Schalke have got much bigger resources than us, and clearly on paper they are the better and bigger team. But we managed to pull through. In the first leg we drew 1-1 after taking the lead, and safe to say I think I was happy with that. And in the second leg we just demolished them. Granted, it was all part of the second half. We finished them off at 3-0 and we've got promoted really. So I just want to show you where the league finished last season, just to give you an idea of the points. So Hannover 96, we won 21 out of our 30 matches, scored 59 goals, conceded 28 and finished on 71 points. We were 3-4 points off automatic promotion, but I'll take any set of promotion right now. I'll just quickly run through the team. So I think this is from the current season, so I'm not actually sure if you can do the last season, but we did have a good run of players, and I believe I forgot his name now. Rocha was my top scorer last season with 18 goals and 34 appearances. Quite an expensive loan, but we got promoted, and I'd like to take him and bring him back, but for whatever reason the Roma manager doesn't like me and he's not letting me. They're not agreeing. Maybe there's a poor relationship for whatever reason. And then that leads us to the Bundesliga. I want to skip over that. So we got promoted. I'm not too bothered about the lower level promotions, and we've sort of got practically a new team. So this season we've signed Merchetin on the free. Was it a free transfer? I think he was. No, yeah, he was. Signed him on the free as one of the new centre backs. He's tall, decent stats. His heading can improve, but his tackling and marking for a centre back is pretty good. We signed Jean-Louis Paris on loan from Dortmund. He came in the second half of last season, and I thought he'd be a good player to play in the defensive midfield position. Rodriguinho trying to get on loan, and I think I brought him in just as a cover. He's not great. He's got 1 or 2 attributes that stand out. He's probably quick and can finish. He's the cover. Mohamed Arab is a key striker that managed to sign on loan. His finishing isn't great, but his dribbling, first touch, again, he's a lot better than what I've had previously, especially at Dulwich. Those of you who have been watching since the Dulwich playthrough will know that the players are starting to improve rapidly. Gianluca Esposito, and I think I got him practically on a free for £34,000 and my personal signing of the season, and I hope he can justify that with performances. He can finish, he's got a good first touch, he's brave, not the quickest, and his position and work rate probably need improving, but for a striker who's 22 for £34,000 you can't ask for more. Hong Xing Hu, I literally just signed because I managed to get a Chinese feeder club and I'm hoping he sells shirts over in Asia, so not much point spending time on him. Dylan Da Costa, I needed a central midfielder. I know that it's an attacking mid in this, but I'm playing him at mid-centre. One of the big issues I've had this season is because we've made that jump to the Bundesliga, a lot of teams are now asking for fees when we get loans in, and I just can't afford them, so I'm almost clutching at straws really, and he isn't great, but he isn't too bad. And finally, Cody Gakpo, managed to get him on loan as a left winger. He can cross, he can dribble, and he's not too bad with his pace and acceleration. That being said, we do have problems. I am not happy with the central midfield. I mean, here you go. I'm playing Gakpo in centre mid, and his passing isn't something to be proud of really. I'm actually struggling to bring in quality players, I should say. And I don't know if I could use this as an example, but if I sign, let's have a look at, for argument's sake, if I wanted to sign him, I'm not sure if they would ask for a fee. Okay, no, they don't. But there were teams where I'm trying to find a top player, top central mid. But the point was, I'm struggling to get central midfielders in. I really am. And if I'm honest, this season literally is just about avoiding getting relegated. I know it's only one game and we've lost 2-0, and it's not the end of the world. But if you look at the team, a lot of players left on a free. I've had a mass clear out. But if you just go through our central midfielders, his passing is 11, his is 4, his is 11, 10. He's a right back. Dylan Da Costa is decent at 15. He's probably my only decent one. Passing 12, and then that's it. So we've got 15 and 12 as central midfielders, and it just isn't good enough. Especially when you play the way I play with the two central midfielders sitting in front of the defensive midfielder. But hey, the window's still open, so maybe I can sneak it. At least, do I think the window's still open? It might have actually shut. Let's just pretend to sign someone. I might actually be shut. I'm sure it states somewhere that when the person will be transferred over, but I'm pretty sure the window's open. Anyway, that being said, I can't seem to find anyone anyway. I've sort of revolutionised the scouting department a bit. Just looking through my scouts, and I've asked for a few more scouts from the board, and I have given them. And I really need to find some players, but I'm struggling, in all honesty. And the objective this season is literally to just stay afloat, to stay up, don't get relegated, and hopefully we get some money, maybe go on a cup run, and then invest back into it in the future. I mean, if you look at our finances, overall balance of 8 million, it's difficult to compete with that much. I need at least, and I know it's an overall balance, it's not asking about transfers, but I was given 2 million transfer budget. Our wage budget is decent, but when you want to compete and get into the Europa League and Champions League, you either need to buy the big players or manage to get a few signings, youngsters through, and hope that they stick. All in all, it's positive. We've got promoted on the first time of asking, and that's something that I really wanted. The season has yet to, well, it has started, but the season is practically yet to start, and I hope I can stay up. Again, there has been a bit of an issue you might have caught on my last video with regards to my streaming and the irregularities of my video uploads. I finally got my second monitor sorted. It will be on its way. Well, it is on its way, and hopefully once that arrives, I'll be able to upload a bit more regularly, and then you guys can really be along for the journey. But for those of you who are just awaiting the videos, I'll try to upload whenever I can. It's been a bit busy, but hopefully I can upload on a routine pretty soon. So I want to thank you guys for watching, for being patient, and I hope to see you next time.